Imagine reaching the end of your life with a fortune in the bank, but a poverty of experiences, a life where you've diligently saved every penny, worked countless hours, but never truly lived. Now picture the opposite, a life rich with adventures, connections, and moments that took your breath away. Which would you choose? Welcome to CEO's Library, the 1% bookshelf, where we distill game-changing insights from the world's best business and personal development books. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a book that challenges everything you thought you knew about money, time, and living well. We're exploring Die with Zero, Getting All You Can from Your Money and Your Life by Bill Perkins. This isn't your typical financial advice book. Perkins, a successful energy trader and hedge fund manager, isn't here to tell you how to pinch pennies or maximize your 401k. Instead, he's on a mission to help you squeeze every drop of fulfillment from your time and money. His radical proposition: plan to die with zero or as close to it as you can get. But don't worry, this isn't a call to reckless spending or ignoring the future. It's about finding the perfect balance between saving for tomorrow and living for today. It's about redefining wealth, not in terms of dollars and cents, but in terms of richness of experience. Over the next 18 minutes, we'll explore why experiences trump possessions, how to think about your life as an investment portfolio, and why starting early is the key to a truly rich life. Whether you're a young professional just starting out, a mid-career executive, or someone approaching retirement, this episode will challenge your assumptions and provide actionable strategies to maximize your life's adventure. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that could change the way you think about work, play, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's dive in. Our first stop on this journey is what I like to call the experience equation. We're going to explore why memories matter more than money, and how this realization can transform your life. Let me ask you a question. What's the most valuable thing you own? Take a moment to think about it. Is it your house? Your car? Maybe a piece of jewelry? Or a rare collectible? Now let me ask you another question. What's your most treasured memory? Maybe it's the day you got married, the birth of a child, or an incredible trip you took. Which of these, your most valuable possession or your most treasured memory, brings you more joy when you think about it? For most of us, it's the memory. And that's the core insight at the heart of Perkins's book. Life is the sum of our experiences, not our possessions. Think about it. When you're on your deathbed, you won't be reminiscing about the square footage of your house or the thread count of your sheets. You'll be thinking about the laughter shared with friends, the places you've seen, the challenges you've overcome, the love you've given and received. Perkins argues that we need to start thinking of experiences as investments, perhaps the most important investments we'll ever make. Just as you might invest in stocks or bonds, you should be deliberately investing in experiences that will enrich your life and create lasting memories. But here's the kicker. Unlike material possessions, which often depreciate over time, experiences appreciate. They become stories we tell, lessons we've learned, moments that shape who we are. They become part of our identity. So how do we apply this insight? How do we start thinking of experiences as investments? First, start budgeting for experiences just as you would for any other important expense. Set aside money specifically for creating memories. This might mean allocating funds for travel, for learning new skills, for attending events, or for anything else that creates meaningful experiences for you. Second, before making a major purchase, ask yourself, will this bring me more joy and fulfillment than an experience of similar cost? Often, you'll find that the answer is no. That's not to say you should never buy nice things, but it's about finding the right balance. Third, start keeping an experience wish list alongside your regular to-do list. What are the things you've always wanted to do? The places you've wanted to see? The skills you've wanted to learn? Write them down and start planning how to make them happen. Lastly, remember that experiences don't have to be grand or expensive to be valuable. A picnic in the park, a day spent volunteering, or even a deep conversation with a friend can be incredibly enriching experiences. The key is to be present and intentional about creating and savoring these moments. By shifting our focus from accumulating things to accumulating experiences, we can start to build a life that's truly rich, not just in financial terms, but in terms of fulfillment, growth, and joy. Now let's dive deeper into why experiences are such a powerful investment. We're going to explore what I call the memory dividend, the compound interest of life experiences. To illustrate this concept, let me tell you a story from Perkins' book. He talks about a friend who, in his early 20s, took a year off to backpack around the world. This friend spent about $20,000 on his trip, money that, if invested traditionally, could have grown to a significant sum by retirement age. But here's the thing, that trip changed his friend's life. It broadened his perspective, taught him valuable skills, introduced him to lifelong friends, and created memories that he still cherishes decades later. In fact, Perkins's friend says he still thinks about that trip almost every day. This is the essence of the memory dividend. That $20,000 investment didn't just provide value during the year of travel. It has continued to pay dividends every single day since, in the form of happy memories, valuable lessons, and a broadened worldview. Think about your own life. What experiences do you look back on most fondly? Maybe it's a family vacation, a concert you attended, or a challenging project you completed at work. Notice how these experiences continue to bring you joy long after they've ended. That's the memory dividend at work. But it gets even better. Unlike financial investments, which can be wiped out by market crashes or bad luck, memory dividends are yours to keep forever. They can't be taxed, they can't be stolen, and they don't depreciate over time. In fact, many experiences become even more valuable to us as time goes on, as we gain new perspectives and appreciate them in different ways. So how can we maximize our memory dividends? Here are a few strategies. First, be present in your experiences. It's easy to go through life on autopilot, but to really create lasting memories, we need to be fully engaged in the moment. Put away your phone, engage all your senses, and really immerse yourself in what you're doing. Second, reflect on your experiences. Take time to journal about your adventures, share stories with friends, or simply reminisce. This process of reflection helps cement memories and often reveals new insights about the experience. Third, challenge yourself. Some of our most valuable memories come from experiences that pushed us out of our comfort zones. Learn a new skill, travel to a place that's completely different from home, or take on a project that scares you a little. Fourth, share experiences with others. While solo adventures can certainly be valuable, shared experiences often create the most powerful and lasting memories. Plus, you'll have someone to reminisce with later. Lastly, document your experiences, but don't let documentation get in the way of living them. Take photos, keep mementos, but remember that the goal is to create memories, not just Instagram posts. By thinking about experiences in terms of their memory dividends, we can make more intentional choices about how we spend our time and money. We can prioritize experiences that are likely to provide lasting value rather than fleeting pleasure. This brings us to another crucial aspect of maximizing life experiences: timing. In the next segment, we'll explore why starting early is so important and how to balance saving for the future with living in the present. As we've discussed, Experiences are invaluable investments in our life satisfaction. But like any investment, timing matters. So let's tackle a challenging question. Are you putting off living your best life until retirement? It's a common mindset. We think, I'll work hard now, save up, and then I'll really start living when I retire. But Perkins argues that this approach is fundamentally flawed. Here's why. First, starting early allows more time to accumulate and enjoy experiences. Think of it as compound interest for your life satisfaction. The earlier you start investing in experiences, the more time you have to enjoy the memory dividends we talked about earlier. Second, many experiences are best enjoyed when you're younger. Backpacking across Europe, learning to surf, or starting a business all become more challenging as we age. Our energy levels change, our responsibilities increase, and our physical capabilities may decrease. Third, and perhaps most importantly, there's no guarantee of a long retirement, or any retirement at all. Life is unpredictable, and postponing all your dreams and adventures to some future date is a risky strategy. This doesn't mean you should throw caution to the wind and spend all your money on experiences now. The key is finding the right balance between saving for the future and living in the present. Here's how you can approach this. First, reframe how you think about spending on experiences. Instead of viewing it as an expense, see it as an investment in your life satisfaction. Just as you wouldn't feel guilty about contributing to your 401k, you shouldn't feel guilty about investing in meaningful experiences. Second, consider front-loading some of your retirement activities. Instead of waiting until 65 to take that dream vacation or learn that new skill, could you do a scaled-down version now? Could you take a sabbatical mid-career to travel? Could you learn a new language or instrument by dedicating a few hours each week? Third, look for ways to incorporate more experiences into your everyday life. You don't have to wait for retirement to start living fully. Can you try a new restaurant each month? Take weekend trips to nearby cities? Attend local cultural events? Small, regular investments in experiences can significantly enhance your life satisfaction. Fourth, be strategic about the experiences you choose. Look for experiences that will provide long-lasting benefits. Learning a new skill, for instance, can provide both immediate enjoyment and long-term advantages in your personal and professional life. Fifth, consider the concept of peak timing that Perkins discusses in his book. This involves identifying the optimal age for different experiences and prioritizing accordingly. For instance, physically demanding adventures might be best undertaken in your 20s and 30s, while more reflective or mentorship-oriented experiences might be better suited for later years. Lastly, remember that it's never too late to start. Even if you're nearing retirement or already retired, you can still shift your focus towards maximizing experiences. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. By starting to invest in experiences early and consistently throughout your life, you're not just preparing for a fulfilling retirement, you're creating a fulfilling life right now. As we wrap up our exploration of Die with Zero, let's recap the main takeaways and consider how we can apply these insights in our own lives. First, we learned that life is the sum of our experiences, not our possessions. By shifting our focus from accumulating things to accumulating experiences, we can build a life that's truly rich in fulfillment, growth, and joy. Second, we explored the concept of the memory dividend, the idea that experiences continue to pay off long after they're over through cherished memories, valuable lessons, and personal growth. Third, we discussed the importance of timing and why it's crucial to start investing in experiences early rather than postponing all our dreams to retirement. The overarching message of Die with Zero is clear. Money is a tool, not an end goal. The ultimate aim should be to maximize our life experiences and die with zero regrets, not $0. So, What can you do to start applying these principles in your own life? Here's a call to action. 1. Take stock of your life satisfaction. Are you truly happy with how you're spending your time and money? Are there experiences you've been putting off? 2. Create an experience bucket list. Write down all the things you want to do, see, and learn in your lifetime. 3. Look at your budget. Are you allocating funds for experiences or just for bills and savings? Consider creating a specific experience fund in your budget. 4. Start small. Choose one experience from your bucket list that you can plan for in the next 6 months. It doesn't have to be expensive or time-consuming. Remember, even small experiences can provide significant memory dividends. 5. Be more present in your daily life. Look for ways to turn everyday activities into meaningful experiences. Engage fully in conversations, try new things, and appreciate the world around you. Remember, the goal isn't to be reckless or ignore the future. It's about finding the right balance, saving enough to be secure, but not at the expense of living a full and rich life now. Die with Zero challenges us to rethink our relationship with money and time. It encourages us to view our lives as a series of experiences to be savored, not just a balance sheet to be optimized. By adopting this mindset, we can work towards a life that's not just financially wealthy, but experientially rich. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. If you found these insights valuable, I encourage you to check out the full book. The Amazon link to buy a copy of the book or audiobook is included in the episode description. Remember, life is not a spectator sport. It's meant to be lived, to be experienced. So go out there and start investing in your life experiences. Create memories, learn new things, push your boundaries, because at the end of the day, these are the true measures of a life well lived. This is CEO's Library, the 1% bookshelf, helping you unlock the insights from the world's best business and personal development books. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing, and most importantly, keep experiencing.